Taurus, happy birthday. May the upcoming year bring you a lot of abundance, prosperity, many blessings, and a lot of grace to your life. So I just want to take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy birthday. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jules. I'm going to start this reading with an oracle card coming from the Gaia Oracle. This is, I found it to be appropriate because we have the month of May coming up, and we are in Taurus season, so Gaia seems to be appropriate for the reading. You know, anything that has to do with this physical world, what is going on with this reality, everything that is in this mundane world, very physical, right? So that is what the reading is going to be based on for the general reading. I'm going to be pulling the card from the Gaia. This is going to be the theme of the reading. I'll do the baseline and the clarifications as well. So let's go ahead and see what we have coming up. If you like this reading, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And let's see what we have coming through for Taurus for May 2024. Purification. Okay. And it says, bare essentials, the naked truth, and wholeness, purification. So what is being purified? Purification comes by fire. Okay. Something might be, something might be, we could be having an ego death here. Okay. Um, anything that we feel or anything that we believe to be true, we come to the realization that it's not. Okay. When it comes to wholeness and the naked truth, this is our true essential being, our truest self. Not so much who we are in the physical world, but more who we are in spirit. So let's see what is coming through here for Taurus. Like I said, an ego death. It happens a lot, having an ego death. Let's see. One more shuffle. Let's get 3 cards for Taurus. We have the Nine of Swords. Oh boy, yeah, okay. The Queen of Cups. And the Five of Wands. Okay. Oh boy, yes, a lot of stress, anxiety. And here's the thing, it's a lot of resistance as well. And I understand what's going on here. I already know what's going on. Like I said, this is an ego death. It could be something might be going on in your life, Taurus, and you feel like, how is this possible? How can this be happening? And instead of like going with the flow and accepting and like allowing things to happen, we put resistance, and that happens. Like, I understand that feeling because it's happened to me many times. You know, sometimes we just want to like hold on to something. We want to hold on to a person. We want to hold on to a situation. But those things just have to leave and exit, and we don't want that to happen. So we put a lot of resistance. I believe there is someone in your life that you will have a lot of like very strong attachment to, love and emotion attachment to. And something might be happening to this person or with this person, and you are just putting a lot of resistance to this. And just like the saying goes, whatever you resist persists. I'm just going to give like a brief example. And um, many years ago, when when my um, when it came to my marriage, I didn't want my marriage to fall apart. And as much as I tried to think about like solutions or what can I do or whatever, I just couldn't hold it up. I just couldn't keep it up. I couldn't keep my marriage from like going into like down the hole, like into a divorce. And I resisted a lot. I didn't want that to happen, but it didn't matter. It had to happen. I just had to surrender and let it happen. And it wasn't until I surrendered that things just kind of like started like fixing themselves. Like, just like it didn't happen the way that I wanted, but it happened the right way to where I mean I'm not going to tell my story here, but to where like things just kind of like resolve themselves. Okay, if that makes sense. But let's go ahead and see, because you're resisting something here. You are resisting something, and it's causing you to feel a lot of stress and anxiety. And this is part of the purification. Perhaps, and I'm just giving that as an example. I'm not saying that your marriage is falling apart, but whatever that is happening, it's not so much about the relationship. Let's say that it is a relationship that you have that is falling down. It's not so much about the relationship, but there could be something within that relationship that is just not serving you. And it's better just to like let it go. And then once you do, then like things start like resolving, and like better outcomes will come out of that. So show me the Nine of Swords for Taurus. We have the Devil. Oh God, the hanged, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you are resisting. You are trying to avoid many things. Here's the thing: you might be receiving answers with the Hanged Man, but the amount of stress that you have right now is overwhelming. And when it comes to this situation, don't try to avoid anything, because I see you trying to avoid. It's like you want to overthink. You want to think. You want to find the solutions. You want to find the answers. You are very much in your head, Taurus. But let me give you a little secret. Our minds are not as wise as we think they are. Wisdom doesn't come from our thinking, it doesn't come from our minds. The amount of knowledge that we can have is very limited. And by being so much in your thoughts and stressing out about the situation, because that's what you're showing me here with the Nine of Swords, you're stressing out. By stressing out so much about this situation to the point that it's almost overwhelming with the Devil here, something might be coming to you, a different perspective, a different way of seeing things, answers perhaps, that to you're unable to see, you're unable to capture, because of your overthinking mind. It's like pretty much it's like your mind is on wheels. And answers might be coming to you, but you cannot access those answers because you need to give your mind a break. Okay. Especially since that Nine of Swords is attached to the Devil right here. A lot of fears, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. Try to give your mind a break. How meditation, mindfulness, insights. Just whatever it is, maybe you need to ask for some type of like professional help. Okay. If it is something financial, maybe an accountant. If it is something legal, go to an attorney. If it is something psychological, but you don't have the answers right here. What you need to do is get your mind to rest and allow things to unfold. And the answers will come to you because we have the Hanged Man here. What else is here under the Nine of Swords? What else is here under the Nine of Swords? The Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Okay. Here's a relationship, and you're finding a lot of dissatisfaction in this relationship. Okay. You want to make the relationship work with the Queen of Pentacles. You want to make the relationship be in good standing, but you're finding that in your heart, in your feelings, in your emotions, you are not finding the same happiness or satisfaction that you once had. Okay? Something might be going on in this relationship. You want to keep the relationship going. You want to keep the relationship afloat. And but here your heart is telling you already that you are not happy in this relationship. And we're here in this reading, so we're going to try to figure it out. Okay. So this is not a judgment on my part. I'm just telling you what's going on. You already know this. But what I see is that you want to, you really care about this relationship because it's a very strong connection, a very strong relationship with the Lovers. But your heart, something is going on with your heart. And we're going to see what it is here. Okay. Show me the Queen of Cups for Taurus. Like I said, this is not a judgment. Please don't take it like that. I'm just reading the cards, and that's what I'm trying to help you with. So show me the Queen of Cups for Taurus. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. For a while, for a long time, you have not been feeling, you cannot find yourself in this relationship. You cannot find yourself. I feel like the romance in this relationship is not there. Okay. It's been a while. It's been a while. Perhaps there is something that is keeping you in your person from having those romantic nights or like romantic dinners, but the romance is something that has to be recreated here. The romance is something that has to be reestablished in this relationship because I feel like you have lost sense of yourself. So I'm just going to give an example. It could be your example, but I'm not saying it is yours. It could be one of those. Okay. We are in a relationship for a long time. Okay. And we start taking care of other things, the household, the children, the job, other things that we start putting our needs and we start putting our feelings and we start putting our desires and our the things that give us satisfaction, we start putting those things to the side as not being important. I don't care, this is not important right now, I got other priorities. When we are not taking care of our needs ourselves with the Nine of Cups, the things that make us happy, the things that make us feel alive, the things that make us feel emotionally fulfilled. When we don't take care of those things, we start neglecting not only ourselves, but we also start neglecting our relationships, especially the relationships that we have with our partners, right? And that's what I see that is happening here. It's been happening for a long time. Perhaps you've been neglecting your own feelings, and by default, you've been neglecting the romanticism in the relationship. Like I said, it's not a judgment. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. And yes, I understand we have priorities as well. We have other things to take care of, a job, a family, a household. But do not neglect your Nine of Cups because your Nine of Cups, whenever we see the Nine of Cups, the nine, the number nine in tarot, the number nine is about me, myself, and I. There's nobody else. It's just who I am right here. Cups is feelings and emotions. So that Nine of Cups is our own feelings, how we feel about ourselves, our self esteem, our self love, our self worth, our own feelings, how Jules feels about Jules. Do I love myself? Do I appreciate myself? Do I care for myself? Do I take care of myself? Because if I'm not taking care of Jules, if I'm not doing that, guess what? Nobody else will. Nobody else will. So I need to prioritize myself. And when I do that, when I prioritize my own needs, then I can show up in a better way, in a way that is more caring and more loving and more because I'm feeling good about myself, because I know my self worth and I can show up in a different light with the people around me. Knight of Cups. This has been going on for a while. So if I don't take care of myself, nobody else will. And I cannot take care of others as well, including our partnerships. So let's pay attention to this. What else is here under the Queen of Cups? Justice, the Fool, and the Star. I like this. I really do. What are your desires, Taurus? What new beginnings do you want to pursue? Because whenever we see the star, this is our purpose, this is our journey in life. The things that our dreams, our wish fulfillments, this is our purpose, this is our North Star. What calls to you? What gives you that motivation to get up every morning? What is that one thing? Because what I'm seeing right here is, and this is three majors right here. And I believe this all has to do with a lot of purpose. Okay? Because whenever we see the card of justice, justice is karma. And karma is not bad. a lot of people have that perception of karma. Karma is the law of cause and effect. Okay. And we have the star, which is our purpose. Karma and dharma. Okay. Those two come together. Karma and dharma. Our purpose, our North Star. And we have the Fool. I believe, Taurus, that it is time for those new beginnings. In pursuing those things that call on to you, those things that you've been dreaming about, those things that give you that motivation, and that it's like, I have a purpose, I have a destination, I have a destiny. I want to pursue the things that make me happy. I want to pursue the things that make me, like, this is about justice right now. It's about balancing the scales. Perhaps for a long time, Taurus, you've been taking care of others, taking care of um, a job, perhaps that is, perhaps you are like tending to a job, and this job is not what you want to do anymore, and you want to pursue something different, a different job, right? But here we have a relationship, and you're showing me that you're not satisfied in this relationship. So what is it that you want out of this relationship? This is something that you can only ask yourself, because the star is very personal to each and every single one of us. Very personal. So what is it that you want with this relationship right here? Because you're like, "Ah, Jules, I'm not happy." What would make you happy? What is your star? What would make you happy out of this? Maybe you're following the 9 to 5 job. Okay. Is that okay? Maybe that's getting old, perhaps. And maybe you want to travel more with your partner. What is it that you want out of this partnership? It's time for those new beginnings. It's time to give justice to this relationship. It's time to balance the scales with this relationship. Maybe you've been following and doing whatever this person wants to do. But what about your needs? What about the things that you want in this relationship? Are they honoring your dreams? Are they honoring what you want? Because you're like, no, 4 of Cups, I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied. I'm not saying that you don't love this person. You absolutely love this person. You're showing me the lovers. But there is something in this relationship that you're saying, I'm not happy. Why? Because there is something that you're neglecting, declining, mm, avoiding one of your dreams, one of your desires within this relationship. Maybe you've been following whatever they want to do. It's time for you to do what you want to do. Okay? What is that dream? That is what this card is telling you. It's asking you about purification, the naked truth of who you are, the wholeness of who you are. What about your dreams? What about your desires? What about what you want? What about those things? Because what is the point of being in a relationship if you're unhappy in this relationship? What about your dreams? Just think about that, okay? Show me the 5 of Wands. Okay? 5 of Wands is fights, resistance, arguments, competition. Could be many things, but let's see. What is the 5 of Wands showing us? The World, the Knight of Wands, and the Tower. Oh boy. Well, um, you know what I see you doing? It's kind of like, I like this. I really like the way you're showing up here. It's like you're saying, you know what, Jules, I'm done with the arguments, I'm done with the fights, I'm done with being a people pleaser, perhaps. Because maybe it's like I said, it's like you're showing me I'm not happy, Jules. I'm not happy. What about my dreams? What about my desires? Okay, cool. And you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna fight anymore. The world. I'm done fighting. I don't want to fight anymore. That's behind me. It's in the past. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to argue. I'm just not going to. Like that, I'm closing that door. No more arguments. I'm done with the arguing. They can argue by themselves if they want to. I'm out. I see you stepping out with your Knight of Wands, pursuing your passions, pursuing your desires, pursuing your. Here, let me give you a good example of this. To me, the Knight of Wands is the fuel, the gasoline. It is the adrenaline in us, right? The Knight of Wands is like putting premium fuel in your Lamborghini. It's like, whoa, is that energy, is that fire, you know? And you're saying, I'm not going to fight anymore. I'm just going to follow my passions. And the Knight of Wands is unstoppable. That's what I'm saying. This is the fuel that we put in that Lamborghini. It's unstoppable. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once it's gone, you cannot see the Knight of Wands anymore. Like all you can see is the dust that it lifted from the ground, right? I see you pursuing whatever it is that makes you happy, pursuing your desires. Very engaged with whatever it is that gives you that drive. It is a drive. It's a drive, you know. And this is with the tower is something that is very unexpected. It's like you are doing something that is like totally different from what you've always been. Let's say, and I'm not saying this is your case, but let's say that you've been the type of person that has been like very submissive. And like right here, you're showing me like, no, I'm not a submissive person. I'm different. I'm a go-getter. I am empowered. I have this energy within me that I've been suppressing, I've been putting down, I've been trying to like keep the peace with everybody, make everybody else happy, make everybody else like, like tending to everyone's needs, but what about my needs? And you're just like going, that is your purification by fire. That's what you're doing. You are showing up as who you are in essence, pursuing your dreams, pursuing your desires, whatever your desires are. It could be a cooking class, it could be a painting class, it could be a hiking. I don't know, whatever it is that gives you passion and drive. Maybe it is traveling and you're like, peace out, I'm gone. You're not even asking permission. You are just like doing. That's what the Knight of Wands is showing me here. You are closing doors. You're saying, I'm not going to argue anymore. I'm just going to do whatever makes me happy because obviously um, I need to take care of myself as well. And I'm saying bravo. And even spirits like, damn right. You know, it's like anything that is not you, you're getting rid of that. Hmm. I don't know. It makes me think of like those grandmothers. And I'm not saying you're a grandmother, but um, somebody was telling me about a group. But but it's like women over 60, and they just like, there is a group, I believe, like on Facebook, I believe. Like, I've never tried it, I don't know. But it's like women over 60. I'm not 60, by the way, but okay. But and it's like they just want to travel, and they want to go like on cruise lines, and they just want to like have fun with girls, with like other women. And that's what they do. And they're like, I'm not asking anybody for permission. I'm just going. Bye. I raised my kids, I raised my family, I did what I had to do, I pleased everyone, I took care of everyone, I loved everyone. Now is my time. That's what I'm getting right here with you. I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying you are prioritizing yourself. Okay. 5 of Wands. 7 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Oh God. You're kicking ass. 6 of Wands. Okay. Listen, a lot of fire. A lot of fire. You may have a lot of fire in your chart. You are a Taurus, but you could have some strong Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Some like this is a lot of fire. A lot of fire. Okay. You're standing up, defending yourself, defending your position, defending what you are believing in. And like I said, it's not like you're asking permission. You're not asking anybody permission. With the 2 of Wands, you're just like planning and preparing, and you got your agenda, your calendar in front of you, and just like planning, 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 planning. You want to come with me? No? Bye. It's like you're just like doing, you're standing in your position, you're defending your position, planning, doing what you want to do, preparing for the things that you need to prepare for. I don't know, maybe get your passport and get your life going, whatever it is. I don't know, whatever it is, but you're showing me here what Spirit is saying is like they're doing it and it looks good on them with that 6 of Wands. A lot of success, a lot of victory. You're smiling. You are feeling like $1 million. You're just like pursuing what makes you feel successful, recognized, good. Like, this is what I always wanted to do. This is what I always dreamed about. This is it. The six, the candle just went out. The 6 of Wands is victory. Is victory, success, positive outcomes. I feel like you're just like shedding skin here with the purification and just like letting go of that old skin and like showing up with a new, in a new way, which is more authentic to you, which is more I would say pure, but pure in a sense that it's like more you, more Taurus, more, yes, like your essence. And I believe you have a lot of fire in your chart. You're showing me a lot of fire. Okay. So, you Taurus, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it. And you were like, yeah, I wasn't happy. Um, I've been pleasing people, everyone, or my partner. You showed me your partnership here. You didn't show me that partnership again. You didn't do it. What else is here for? We have Libra, beautiful minded. Something may have happened during that Libra lunar eclipse, and you're letting go of old paradigms. You're letting go of old beliefs, old ways of being. ways of thinking, ways of um, I mean, that Nine of Swords right here, that was heavy because it's attached to the devil. And you see how we changed the energy from this to this? Like the way you started the reading is like that Nine of Swords with the devil. It's like, oh my God, how can you sleep at night? You know? And now you're like happy, smiling, victorious. There is that purification that needs to be done, or you're working on this. And it's like going from like day to night. It's different. What else is here? It says palm tree and palm tree, but I thought about Florida. Maybe you're going to the beach, maybe you're going to the Caribbean, you're going to the islands, you're going to, I don't know, like Bermuda, or like you're going to somewhere like palm trees, whatever palm trees, you know. But the significance of palm trees is stability, serenity, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. That is almost like that Nine of Wands energy, and which is about enduring and persevering. That is that Nine of Wands energy. So it's important that you stand in your truth, that you um, endure and you persevere with that. Also, that seven of wands that you showed me, standing up in your truth authentically. We have cassette. So cassette makes me think of like back in the 80s. I don't know. You could be like an 80s child, or maybe we grew up in the 80s. But a cassette tape, and it says outdated thinking. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's about like, this is the outdated thinking about pleasing others. What about pleasing myself? What about my own needs? Right. Conditioning, replaying events and over in your head. Nine of Swords. That was not serving you. That is what you're letting go of. That is that old skin by, you know. And we have coffin endings, right? But it's not an end. Listen, I'm not saying that you're ending this relationship right here. I'm not saying that. I think the relationship is the relationship, is one thing, right? The thing that you're ending here is the interaction, the interrelated with this relationship. That is what is ending, okay? So it says endings bring new beginnings, absolutely. Growth, change, liberation, and transition. I love this reading. I love this reading. I love this. When I was talking about justice, the fool, and the star, that this is dharma, it's karma, it's about new beginnings. And yes, I say, well, Taurus says green means go. So if you're going somewhere where they have like palm trees, let me know where you're going. I would love to know. Okay. So that is your reading. I love it. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Okay. You're Taurus.